Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a hair review slash tutorial. The reason I said this is a tutorial is because I am wearing a wig and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Got2b glue to lay down your wigs. Now this is actually a 360 wig and it is from Rosa Qeeen hair. Rosa Qeeen is a Aliexpress vendor, but they do have their own website and I'll leave that in the description box down below. Also, I'll leave the details about the hair that I have on my head down below. Now, although this is straight, it's actually, the natural state is actually wavy. It's Brazilian body wave. I straightened it, and this is just how I like to wear it, because I find that when I wear it wavy, I do get a lot more tangles, and I just don't like that. The reason I got wavy is so I can do more hairstyles, but most of the time I will be wearing this wig straight. Now, to get into the details about the hair, right now it is not laid down, as you can see. So I'm going to take it off right now, and I'm just going to show you what I do under the wig to make it look more natural. Now, I do not bleach my knots. And as you can see, I have makeup on my wig cap. The reason I have makeup on my wig cap is just because I could not find a dark brown wig cap at my local beauty supply store. I thought the wig came with a wig cap because I had seen some YouTubers who had received the hair and it came with a wig cap, but mine came with eyelashes. So I just went to the beauty supply store and picked this up. Now the reason I put makeup on it is because you want it to look like skin. You want it to look like scalp underneath, and my scalp is not this color. So I just used a brush and some concealer. The concealer I used is this matte concealer. In the shade NW45, and I just put this on my brush, just squirted a few on here and then dabbed it into my wig cap. I also did the same thing on the inside of the lace of the wig. This just helps it look more like your scalp, and it's best to use your own concealer because you want it to be the color of your scalp. This is just an alternative for bleaching your knots. If you're not experiencing bleaching your knots and you don't want to take the chance, then this is a good option. To hold down the makeup though, I used this holding spray by Got2b glue. It just helps so that when you wash your wig, the makeup won't lift out of the wig. You don't have to keep reapplying the makeup. The makeup will already be there. So some things about this wig. As you can see, I'm not getting any tangles out of this. I can run my fingers straight through. Okay, so, and then I just like to make sure I get all the baby hairs and that the lace is laying flat. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have a mirror over here just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now that I have the wig laying flat, what I like to do is just move the lace back a little bit so that it's not in my face. I take a few bobby pins and I just pin the hair back so that when I put the Got2b glue on, the hairs are not getting stuck inside of the glue. Okay, so now that I have the hairs back, I'm going to take my Got2b glue. Now I start off with just a little bit, so I just squeeze out a little, put on my finger, and then I apply it to my hairline. It is okay if you get this a little bit in your hair, just because it is hair gel. It's not actually a glue, so you're not harming your hair. As long as you're taking it out with water, you're fine. So just dab a little bit across the hairline, like so. Now you might have to apply a little more to the sides. You might see me do that later, depending on whether or not it sticks all the way. The sides usually need a little more attention than the rest of the hair. Okay, so just keep dabbing that on. Now you really want to wait until this just gets tacky, because it's like eyelash glue. So if you put it on while it's wet, of course it's not going to stick. You need to wait for it to get tacky, that way you know it's staying there. So like I said, you don't have to put as much as I'm putting on. I just like to put this much just because I feel like it's more secure that way, and I don't have to worry about it throughout the day. I don't have to worry about it lifting up. Now, you also don't have to do it perfect. I don't do it perfectly if I'm just wearing my hair down. Of course, if I wanted to do an updo with this wig, I would make sure that every little piece is sticking. But as long as no one can actually see where your wig is lifting up, then you're fine. So just give that a few seconds. At this point, you can use a blow dryer, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to use a blow dryer. I do usually use it, and if you're going to use it, I prefer doing it on the lowest setting and on cool. That way, you're just not applying heat. I don't like to use heat at all, so I like to do it on cool. So you just want to wait until it gets tacky. See, mine isn't really tacky enough. I mean, it's lifting, but I don't think it's ready, so I'm just going to let it cool for a few seconds. And yeah, so enjoy the music while I do this. Okay, I think it's ready to be applied, so I'm just gonna take my hands under the lace and I'm going to pull the lace forward over the glue. Now you don't want to use your fingers with this because the oils from your fingers will mess up the glue. So I like to take a rat-tailed comb. The reason I like to use a rat-tailed comb is just because it has this pointy edge and it's a lot easier to just lay it down. So you want to make sure you're pulling up any baby hairs too, unless you want to use the glue or the gel, I should say, to lay down your edges. But I like to use Eco Styler, so I'm just going to use the glue for my lace. As you can see, it's starting to look a lot more natural. Don't worry about the glue being there, it'll dry up. So I'm just going to use the glue just to guide my baby hairs for the Eco Styler gel. At this point, you can also take out those bobby pins. So like I said, I like to use Eco Styler gel. I use the clear one. You can use any Eco Styler gel. This is just the one that I prefer. So what I do is I take my toothbrush and I just dip it around the edge of the Eco Styler gel. You don't want too much, you just want enough to coat the toothbrush. And then you can just do a swooping motion to lay down the baby hairs. Okay, and then do the other side as needed. Like I said before, it doesn't have to be perfect unless you are wearing a hairstyle in which you have to put the hair up, and then of course you would want every little piece to look perfect. Okay, so after that, you just want to make sure everything is laying down smoothly. I'm going to put all the hair to the front and just run my fingers through it to get out any tangles that may be in there. So next thing you can do to make it look a little more natural is you can put a piece of hair behind your ear. That just adds more to the effect. It makes it look more like your hair and like you're not wearing a wig. So I just like to tuck a little piece behind and just leave enough in the front. And then for the part in the front, you don't want it to be too long because then it doesn't look as natural. So what I like to do is just take a little razor. You can use any razor. I just got this from Walgreens. It comes in like a pack of 3, so this is actually really great. So you just want to run the razor along the hair, like making like an up and down motion. And see, that takes out some of the hair that was in there. And then you just want to do that like one more time. And then that's it. So that's pretty much the completed look. It looks really, really natural. And I get a lot of compliments on this hair. Like I said, I will leave this hair company in the description box down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any tips for me, then leave that in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see from me, leave that in the comment box down below. I just really hope you guys join the family. Like this video, comment, subscribe. That really would mean a lot to me. If you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see me do, on this channel I want to do makeup, hair, natural hair. I want to do it all. So just leave suggestions. Any makeup products you want me to try. Yeah, just leave it all in the comment box down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.